Okay, what's up guys? This is another training vlog with Jakob Slump, Dutch national champion and record holder in powerlifting. Today is in my Sunday session, so that means I have to squat, bench, and deadlift. First, we're going to get into squats. The goal today is to build up to a top set of 5. I have 275 kilos in my mind as the heaviest weight I'd go. We'll see how I'm feeling, we'll see how the weights move. I'm going to plan for that. My goal is to go 120, 195, 245, 275. We'll see how everything feels, but that's where I might get before starting. That'll be the strategy, my approach. We'll see how the weights feel, we'll see how everything goes, and I'll try to make the right decision, but almost certainly 275 is going to get loaded, because that should be, even if I'm having a little bit of an off day technique-wise or strength-wise, that should be a weight that still moves pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to do the breakdowns of each individual lift today right before the lift. So we'll get into squats, it'll be the top set, and then 3 back downs with a lighter weight that I'll select afterwards based on how I'm feeling. Okay, peace, and let's get right into it. So I think Romy just sent me this. I'm curious what other people think. So like, this is hard because a theory, like, I like chocolate probably more than I like chips, but I don't eat chocolate very often. I eat chips more frequently. And some cakes I like more than certain things, but I don't eat cake often either, and I don't like all cakes. So I gotta go with removing chocolate and cake, I think, but that might be a kind of controversial opinion.
I think the same.
Got a bench press is what I said, and so today I've got to work up to a top single. Goal is to do 200 today. We'll see how that goes. My shoulders feel pretty fatigued actually from the squats. Just holding that weight in positions and so on. 275 is a big weight. I've been doing a lot of extra shoulder work in general this week and just the past couple weeks. I feel a bit of fatigue, and so I felt a little bit, just sort of during my squats today, I felt like my shoulders were tired, and that's not so great if you want to bench press 200 kilos. So we'll see how it goes. The goal will be to do 70, 120, 160, 180, 2.5, 190, 2.5. No matter what, I think those numbers will go, and based on the 190, 2.5, I will decide if I will actually take the 200 kilo attempt today. And then back downs will be 4x3 at 170 kilos. So it's pretty straightforward today. But yeah, get right into it. Okay, let's see how it goes. absolutely crushed my technique, but I got it. Everything went.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you overthink?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was overthinking, but it absolutely flattened me. Like my whole I was here and I'm like I go
Shoulder press.
Yeah. Woo. It's gonna be back at that. Oh no, that felt horrible. Oh, that could have been so much. What's annoying is that could have been so much easier if it didn't just crush my soul. But that's like something that a lot of people say. People like talking. I'll say this a little bit to you. I hope you understand the English, but I'm also talking about YouTube. This is like a lot of people love saying like RVE 8, but a misgroove and stuff. Like that was a misgroove, but I wouldn't call it it was just an RPE 10. Like there's no RPE 9.5 or 9.75. There's no sense calling that a misgroove because that's just what happened to my technique today because it was heavy as shit. And so like that means to me that I got to do more back accessories or shoulder accessories to make sure when next time I try 200 I don't just collapse. That I don't just die. Oh, I unracked it and I was like, oh, it feels okay. And then I started bringing it down and everything just, I lost to 200 kilos.
You don't do pulse bench, right?
Not really, no.
I think the pulse bench can help to have tension in your downward motion.
Like you mean halfway
because
up?
You
mean Larson, right?
Yeah.
Larson, like where you're floating?
Larson? No.
Like long pause.
Yeah, long pause.
Yeah. That's what I theoretically do after this session, after this single, is that I then go and do 4x3 with 170. And if I'm feeling good, I can do a little bit longer pauses. But lately I've been feeling absolutely trash. So I'm like, please just do it. So we'll see how I feel today right now. If I can do the 4x3 with decent pauses. But that's usually my strategy, is just to focus on getting the single done and then do some refinement work afterwards. And that goes well for me usually. But wow, I'm glad I got that. As I was telling Kenzo here that, and he's in the video. He's the guy. Kenzo's the guy, the first kid with benching 85 kilos. But I was telling him that I haven't benched 200 kilos in half a year since 1 week out from Euros. So that feels pretty good. 5 days out of Euros. I think I did that actually because I missed it 7 days out of Euros and then I wanted to retake it or retry because I wanted to have 200 kilos in my hands to lock down. So yeah, so it's been a while. So yeah, it feels pretty solid. My technique is getting a lot better again and I'm feeling myself again on bench, so I'm pretty excited. Hopefully the momentum just keeps going and I can actually start to hit PRs again on bench. PR is still only 202.5. Dutch national record's 208 in the weight class. Let's see. Okay, so bench is done as you just saw. Now it's time to deadlift. Okay, so the goal today is to work up to 342.5 kilograms, which I think is a little bit over 750 pounds. I'm going to go 180, 260, 310 into the 342.5. That's at least my plan. All goes well and all feels great, but I don't really foresee a situation where that isn't what I do. Especially because I've been feeling very good or executing very well for the rest of my day. And it's not too late yet. It's only about 7 o'clock, which is quite late, but it's not late. So I'm hoping I can get this done, get it done quickly, and feel positive, feel good. Then what I have written for my back downs from the top set from today is to do a 4x3 with 310 kilograms but a little bit of if I'm feeling good, a little bit of an idea that I have, sort of a deal with myself is if on the first back down I could do a set of 7 with 310, then I won't do any more back downs. It's been motivating. I think regardless if that's going to be a full send, that'll mean that I stop after that set, even if I only get 6, but I'm hoping that mindset, maybe I'll be annoyed when I'll do more if I get the 7, but hoping that I can get this all done. It'd be great to smoke a 342.5 top single and then do a set of 7 with 310. Been absolutely phenomenal and to a pretty strong session today. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Peace.
No chat about charting. You man are just starting. Coming like a young just smarting. Start swinging my arms like that. I move down, my friends down with a bit of jokes. Start howling again. My jokes are different. Nigga might miss the same, but the difference. Big Mike don't need no assistance. So please give a nigga some nigga that's consistent. When the award night, you don't deserve that shit. I tell man straight. I ain't here to play. God knows that none of this shit. Hey, yo, fix it. Should I set pace for a Merkin quick? 20 man went top 20 pound bump, skin poor on my German bread. I ain't saying that makes me crazy. I'm just saying I'm playing my part. I just find it funny how gay. You told me this one ain't gonna stop. Tell all the haters kiss my ass. Gives me mad that weird what's up. Man wanna talk about views on a fire in a booth. Go and check my fire in a car. Man wanna war, let me know when. Do it in a fist fight, do it with a pen. Tell him that you can go text the streets for my car. I'ma go with the scam man box and no go and do a fight.
Whoop.
Okay, so I forgot to film an outro for my deadlifts. It was pretty amped up. It's sort of funny. I went to grab my other camera. I filmed with 2 things: a phone on horizontal and a nicer camera on vertical for Instagram, for YouTube YouTube Shorts, and so for higher quality. Eventually, maybe if this blows up more, so maybe drop a like and a comment. Keep algorithm. But eventually maybe I'll use my better camera for these. Right now I get better response from using it the vertical on my sort of short form content and on my Instagram, for instance. Not that my Instagram's huge, but just yeah, that's it. Oh my god. And so yeah, deadlifts are a wrap. Deadlifts I did 342.5 for a set of 1 for a type single, and then I did a set of 310 for 7, which was my goal for this time period, was to do a set of 310 for 7. No other back downs. I felt like I could have done it either an 8th, maybe even a 9th rep, but that would have definitely been extending, and that would have thrown off my momentum, my training momentum. Didn't exactly want to do that, but I feel very good that I hit that set the way I did it. It's big things. Hitting a 342.5 kind of honestly wasn't really hyped. Like I kind of decided for myself to this block is theoretically week 2 of my deadlifts, and it's just like as the block goes on to hit it with more intensity and focus. I'm thinking maybe even next week trying to do this at the other gym and maybe asking if people can be there to just sort of the more eyes, the more attention people give. Usually it's easier to just get amped up and just do a huge lift for my deadlift. That's at least how my deadlift tends to be, where just sort of that intensity helps bring out like a higher level of performance, and like if there's eyes on you and stuff, you just gotta be explosive, get your hips set and just jam your body, jam your body against the floor and lift the weight. So yeah, so we'll see. But big deadlifts, strong day. 275 for 5 on squats, 200 bench for 1 on 200 for 1 on bench, and 342.5 followed by 310 for 7 on deads. It's a strong session. I'm starting to feel like myself again on powerlifting. I think being back on stiff sleeves is a big reason for that. But yeah, my body's feeling great. No real issues. Honestly, today was the first time in a while where I experienced like no pain warming up and hitting a top set on squats. I also did some of my more aggressive warm-ups without any pain, and it honestly felt fantastic just to, I do my frog jumps, which maybe some of you have seen me do before. I've put them in these videos before, and I experienced no pain. And to do that and to have that feeling of just moving fluidly, warming up my hips, just executing on some good, decent squats. Still wasn't even a perfect set, but I mean, my body just, I think, doesn't like doing more than 3 reps. And so the fourth rep went a little weird, and then I refocused and hit the 5th better than the 4th. But yeah, but solid session. Okay, on to the next one. Peace.